Hypatia of Alexandria was born approximately around 370 CE in Alexandria, Egypt. She was the daughter of the mathematician and astronomer Theon, who was also professor at the University of Alexandria. Theon raised Hypatia almost as one would raise their own son around that time, teaching her everything he knew about math and astronomy and philosophy. Hypatia grew up in a controversial time in Alexandria, mostly due to religious conflict. Despite the great influence of Christianity, Hypatia never converted and was classified as a pagan for the beliefs she followed. Hypatia was a very intelligent woman and an amazing professor, having students from all over the world come and listen to her lectures. She was credited with writing commentaries on two Greek mathematicians, Apollonius of Perga and Diophantus of Alexandria. What these commentaries did was simplify math, make it more easier to understand. She was also credited with helping early algebra survive, most of the early algebra being Diophantus's work. She was also able to explain Apollonius's work on conic sections, something that even today is a difficult concept for a lot of people. She was also known to help her father Theon co-write commentaries on geometry of Elucidated of Alexandria. In 415 CE, around the age of 45, Hypatia was brutally murdered by a Christian mob. Although she was pagan, Hypatia was respected by people of all different religions. She was admired for her intelligence and enthusiasm for learning. Her work may have been destroyed along with the Library of Alexandria, but because of her fantastic ability to teach, her work was able to survive through her students. There are multiple lessons I could learn from Hypatia's story. One lesson being that I don't have to follow society's norms in order to be successful. Hypatia certainly didn't. She was a non-Christian woman that was a professor, and still, she was very successful for someone in her time. Another lesson I learned from Hypatia is that in order to be successful, you must do what you truly love and enjoy. But the most important thing I learned from her story was that in order to leave your mark on society, you don't really have to do anything big. All Hypatia did was just teach to her students and make things easier to understand. You could simply leave your mark on society by just touching someone's mind, just like helping their intelligence, just helping them learn is what really helps, what leaves a mark on society. I didn't have that much trouble finding research on Hypatia. It was pretty much straightforward. There's a lot of articles on her, so it wasn't too hard to find much about Hypatia.